Over the course of time, a lot of us will become a victim of lust. L-U-S-T. And because we are victims of lust, L-U-S-T, a lot of people believe that lust is mainly about the genitals. Lust is not mainly about the genitals. So people use this word so loosely. And because they use this word so loosely, a lot of people have been imprisoned by this sentence. Oh, you are lost, you are lusty, you are lusty, you are lusty. Because what? They believe that lustiness is simply about what? Sex. And a lot of people believe that lustiness is as a result of the influence of the queen of the marine. How unintelligent are people? People try to affiliate that which has no influence as to be connected to that which is tormenting the humans. A lot of people believe that what? The queen of the coast, which they call, or the queen of the marine, they said it is one of the strongest general of the devil. It's one of the generals of the devil that the devil uses to torment people. But I tell you, it is nonsense, arrant nonsense. They believe that the queen of the coast or the spirit of the underwater is what torments people. So they say, if you are a Christian and you are being tormented by sex, it is because the spirit in the underworld, in the water world, or in the marine kingdom is tormenting you. That is why you are having the feeling for sex. So they say, if you are a minister and then you feel attracted to somebody for sex, it is because of the spirit. Because of a spirit, that is why you are feeling the attraction for sex, or you are having the affiliation for sex. It is because of a spirit. But my brothers, my sisters, and to all of you that have the ears to hear me, I tell you, please throw away these nonsensical doctrines, because it is not true. Lust is a creation of your own mind. When humans don't want to believe that lust is a creation of their mind, then it is easy for them to put the blame upon something that they don't know. It is easy to put the blame, oh, it is from the marine world. Because of the marine spirit, that is why you are very lusty. Or you want to have sexual relationship with another man. Or you want to have sexual relationship with another woman. Or because of that, that is why you like sex too much. So they say it is because of the marine. But then what is that? So if it is because of, if it is the marine that influences people to have sex, which means that when you are married, it is also the marine that is influencing you to have sex with your wife. If the marine, if they said, let's listen to the logic, which does not make sense. If they say, and they claim so high, oh, it is the marine spirit. So if it is the marine spirit that influences you to have sex, then is it the marine spirit that is influencing you to have sex with your wife? There are so many people that when they have sexual relationship, even with their partner, the kind of desires that they have in their head is very, very tabooish. So we they say it is the marine spirit that is influencing them to have such sexual desires that is tabooish even with their partner? Why is it that it is only when you have sexual relationship outside of the purview of marriage, then it is a marine spirit? But if you are having sexual relationship within the purview of marriage, so it is not marine spirit. See how contradictory it all is. First of all, we must understand what is marine spirit. Oh, mommy water. It is the spirit that lives under the ocean. But you must understand that they speak of things that they have never seen with their own eyes. And they speak of it so much, with so much impetus, that they use it in confusing people and putting fear on people. So if you are masturbating, it is because of the marine. It is not because of the marine. Sukadev Goswami, I'm telling you right now, the marine has nothing to do with your desire. It is your desire. In as much as we don't want to truly accept that in the human mind, there is also a perverted reflection of a desire in the mind of a human. When we don't want to truly accept this, and we are very comfortable wanting to put the blame upon something, then we will never be free of that. When you are feeling the necessity for sex, it is a natural compulsion of a human body that sex will always be that which you will always feel. It is not, you are not being imposed to have sexual relationship because what? Something external is influencing you. No, it is because of your own mind, And how you are able to restrict yourself is also because of your mind. So they say, oh, if you are watching pornography, if you are masturbating, if it is all because of the marine spirit, and because of that, you're not going to have the strength to pray again. Hell no. It is because you are naturally lazy. The mind is lazy. When we don't understand what is lust, we try to confuse lust to only mean things about the genitals. No, lust is not only things about the genitals. You having desires is lust. Anything that is called desire is lust. You can be lusty for money. That is lust also. You can be lusty for position. That is lust also. When you are lusty for position, you are ready to do everything it takes, even if it means to play dirty politics to be able to get to that position. That is lust. If you are lusty for money, you are ready to do everything it takes, even if it requires you backbiting somebody, speaking ill about somebody. That is all lust. So lust is not connected only to the genitals. When we try to always want to confuse people and say that the lust is only about the genitals, then we are not really helping anybody. And that is why people have been praying from month to month, year to year, door to door, and that sexual energy, they are not able to let it go, because sexual energy is not influenced by anything externally, but because of your own mind. Your mind alone. And it says a man that has control over his mind is a man that has control over his sexual desire. It is not the amount of prayers that you pray that helps you to stop thinking about sex. Hell no, your prayers don't stop you from thinking about sex. It will always be there because it is part of your human biology. I know a lot of people that say every spirit of sex you cast and bind. What are you casting and binding? It is impossible. That is denial. The more you do that, the more you will be plagued by this energy, because it is your own energy. And I, Sukadev, can tell you that it has nothing to do with what is called marine or not marine. We just try to use that as a means to cover up our own inadequacy to control our mind. There is a pervertedness in all of us. And that pervertedness that is in all of us influences us in different ways. It pulls us in different ways. It is not because of that which is spiritual or marine, that is what is influencing us like that. No, none of that. It is just the mind. When we don't have control on the mind, a man of God that does not have control on his mind becomes a man that easily gets influenced by the sexual energy. The sexual energy is natural, is there. Whether you are a man of God or you are not a man of God, you will be influenced by this energy because, one, it is your natural biology of you as a human being. But when we start thinking that because I am doing this or I am following this path, so I am not supposed to be disturbed by this, so I know people that have been fasting. Oh, go and fast against sexual energy. And it is in the process of fighting against sexual energy that what happens, you get into more sexual desires and you get into more sexual actions. So that does not solve it. First of all, you must understand that the reason why it is so difficult for us to let go of sexual desires is because we don't live a life of integrity. That's a fact. We don't live a life of what? Integrity. And when we don't live a life of integrity, it is very difficult for us to let go of sexual desire. Integrity is that energy, is that which helps you to let go of sexual desire. Understand, integrity is not morality. Integrity is not morality. Being moral is according to the society. Integrity is from within. Integrity is from within your own natural state. Integrity. When there is no integrity, it is difficult for us to do what? For us to say we can, push down this sexual energy. It's very difficult. It is only when you start having integrity. And how do you have integrity? By being truthful and being sincere with yourself. Morals is according to the society and according to the family that you are born in. According to the culture you are born in, so you have morals according to the culture, according to the society. But you must understand that the morals that you have according to the society is nothing but a pretension. So that is why you will see a person that is pretending to be very nice, very gentle. That is what you see in the hands of people that call themselves man of God. Because they act according to the morals of the society, according to the morals of the culture that they are following, and according to the morals of the religion that they are trying to preach. But not based on integrity, because integrity is not taught by religion. Integrity is not taught by culture. Integrity is not taught by society. Integrity is what is naturally inside of you. And so many people don't have it in abundance. And when there is no integrity in abundance, then it becomes difficult. It becomes very, very difficult. You fight with the sexual energy. But when you start learning to become truthful and sincere, just being truthful and sincere with yourself, you start cultivating integrity. That is the way. So lust will always plague us as a human being, because lust is one of the essential things. There are 3 things that the human is always fighting against. One is envy, jealousy, anger, and lust. 4 things. The human mind is always fighting against 4 things, which is what? Envy, greed, envy, jealousy, anger, and what? Lust. Lust for position, lust for fame. Lust is not necessarily sexual desires. So this man of God was saying, don't you see how people dress? They dress like this to entice you. Yes, people dress the way they want to dress. It is when you don't have integrity within yourself that you become enticed. Is it not? So they say, oh, it is because of the Marines are the one that... It is a lie. It is a lie. It is because you don't have enough integrity, and that is why you are trying to look for somebody to blame as to be responsible for all the negative desires that you have. When a man sees a child and takes advantage of the child and have sexual relationship with the child, it is not because of the child. Oh, the child is the one that made me to do it. Or the devil is what? No, the devil did not make you to do anything. The child did not make you to do anything. You don't have integrity. You are not truthful. You are not sincere. And that is why it is easy for you to break the morals of the society. The morals of the society is a pretension that we show everybody. That is why you will see a man outside, he's very nice, very jovial. People see him outside and wow, this man is so good. But then when he goes inside, he's a woman beater, he's a wife beater. Same also, you will see a woman outside, so nice. When people are outside, people pretend to be good because what? They are trying to follow according to the societal morals. But when they are at home, they are not under the jurisdiction of the societal morals. In the house, you are under the jurisdiction of 2 morals. 1, cultural morals and religious morals. But that also is breakable. It's breakable. It is only integrity that helps you and prevent you from doing things that is not right. Because your integrity is that rope that pulls you back. And a lot of people don't have that. When you don't have enough integrity upon you, then it is easy. You will misbehave. When you start having sexual desires, it is because what? Sexual desires is natural to happen. Is somebody understanding me? Sexual desire is natural. Is a natural biology of the human body. So it is not the sex that you have that condemns you. It is the lack of integrity that condemns you. So a lot of people blame themselves and they put a lot of blame on themselves. Oh, I masturbated today, and then they start feeling guilty. Oh, I did something bad. No, it is a natural biology. Naturally, sex is in the body from the age of 13 to the age of 28. Sex in the body is very high. Are you understanding? Naturally, it is a natural thing. from the age of 13 to the age of 21, 28, sex in the body is very high. Very high. And from the age of 28 to the age of 45, sex in the body is on a medium. It's not as high, but it's just there. It is a natural thing. And then from the age of 45 down to the age of 65, sex is also in the body, but it's not as high as it was when the body was just 14 or 15 or 16 or 17 or 18. It's not as high. You look at yourself right now. When you were 18, 19, you will see that your sexual desire was very high. But of course, everything you look becomes a trigger to something for you. But when you start getting to your age of 30s and all of that, the sexual desire is there, but it's not like, how it was before, because now there's a little bit of maturity. It's why? Because it is part of the human body. But the problem is a lot of preachers, a lot of so-called spiritual people condemns it. And because when you condemn it to people, see, it is not the condemnation that makes it bad. It is when you condemn something and you don't give the proper explanation to people. Rather, you are giving an explanation that is based on fear. Makes no sense. Does not help anybody. Does not do any good for anybody. So there are so many kinds of lust. Sex is just one portion of lust. And it's not influenced by the spirit. So if a man of God that embezzles money, are you going to say it is the marine that influenced him to embezzle money? No. Why is it that it is only when a man of God do sexual thing or people do sexual thing? Why is it that sex is only marine? What about when a person kills a person? Have you not seen man of God that kills people, embezzles money of the church members? Is it marine? No. It is the desire. We all have a perverted desire in us. To a certain degree, we all have a perverted desire. And that desire sometimes it finds an outlet for it to want to come out. That is the fact. It is only your integrity that can protect you. And that is why I'm saying to all of you, please be a human of integrity. Don't just be a human that is existing, but what? Be a human of what? Integrity. And it can only start when you start becoming truthful and sincere. When you are truthful and sincere, I'm telling you, sexual energy is going to be there, but you're not going to be disturbed by it. Will you become heavily disturbed by sexual energy because what? You have not been truthful. You have not been sincere. Not to go around the shape of blame and guilt. Oh, I did this today. It's not good. No. That saved nobody. All right. Thank you very much. Bye.